Hello again! This is PC Delta Link, back with more of our Enigmatica 2 Let's Play Normal Mode, and this is episode 95. Okay, I wanted to show you guys this before I really started working on it, but I've decided that this location here is where our blood altar is going to be moved to. This bowl-shaped depression in the land here is where we're going to build it. And conveniently, this is shaped like perfectly, just perfectly centered right there, so we're going to do that, and yeah, we're going to get to work on that. One thing I'm going to build real quick before we get started on that is I have needed a shovel for a long time. I have, of course, the excavator, but the excavator mines in a 3x3 radius for whatever it digs, which that's not always what I want. Sometimes I just need an actual shovel. So real quick, we're actually setting foot in our tinker's area. We haven't been here in a long time. And I've already decided on the components. I'm going to do living wood for the tool rod, which is botanical and ecological, which gets us additional modifiers. And then for the tool binding, we're going to do paper. I can never remember how much paper it is, so I just brought up a whole lot of it. Oh, it's 20. Oh, okay. So it's not too bad. Alright. So we got paper binding, and then finally for the tool head, we are going to do Cobalt. Because that's pretty much the fastest basic stuff there is to mine and to use for something like this. It doesn't take too long to harden up. So yeah, it'd be nice to have like a properly built tool that's actually... Come on now, there we go. Actually made just for digging. Okay. Already starts with 5 modifiers. Technically, I could already make this unbreakable if I wanted to. Because each of the unbreakable ones adds 20%, I believe, to the unbreaking. So yeah, I could technically make this thing unbreakable already. So that's awesome. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys this and what we're going to be, where we're going to be moving everything to. I've already got some chests over here that I've been kind of getting some stuff ready, where there's a cave under here that I haven't really explored, but I did just light it up. So I'll be up with you guys in just a couple minutes once we get our stuff moved over here, and we'll get started with the main stuff for today's episode. See you all in a few. Real quick, wanted to show you guys, while I was clearing stuff out over here, I found a zombie riding a chicken, which is not something I see very often. I think I've only seen it once or twice before, so I thought that was kind of cool, and you guys might like to enjoy seeing that. See you all in a few again. Okay, done a little bit more work around here, got some more stuff set up. We went through the night and used up our remaining soul snares and got some more demonic will from killing random stuff during the night. So we're out of soul snares, but we do have a decent amount, and I got a few more of these back at the base. So we should be good on demonic will, at least for the time being. I have some high healing food here for getting our hunger meter back up quicker as well, that I got from some random rewards from the quest book. So alright, we now have, as we got at the end of the last episode, we have a tier 2 blood altar currently. I'd like to get to tier 3 in this episode, but I'm not sure if that's going to happen. So, one of the things we can do now that we have a tier 2 altar is we can actually upgrade these runes. You see currently these are blank runes surrounding this altar. Now, at the moment, I can replace 4 of these. I can't do the corners on tier 2. If I get to tier 3, I can use these corners as well. So there's a couple different runes you can get. Speed rune does what you would think. It increases how fast like your items are crafted in the blood altar. Kind of nice, but not really required. Efficiency doesn't seem to have a recipe when I hit R. I'm not sure if that's a creative item or not. I haven't done enough research on that yet. Rune of Sacrifice, we're going to get into that more next episode, but basically it increases life points gained for killing hostile mobs near the altar. So again, your main 2 ways of supplying life essence to the altar is either the sacrificial dagger for yourself or the dagger of sacrifice used on other mobs. We don't have a spawner dedicated to be set up over here. I will do that, and that'll be part of next episode, is getting, like, we're probably going to use zombies. That's probably the best one to use. And we're going to have a dedicated, like, zombie spawner just dropping zombies basically directly on top of the altar for me to kill. So, next one, and this is the one we're going to get for today. This is the Rune of Self-Sacrifice. So this rune, when we get it, will increase how much life essence we get each time we right-click with the dagger. So like right now, it's 200. 200 life essence per prick of the finger, so to speak. So, but we can make that better. Some of these other ones come into effect later. Rune of the Orb increases how much capacity your Blood Orb has. Rune of Capacity increases the amount of capacity the Blood Altar itself has. So, the one problem with these, and where the crafting starts to get a hair annoying, is these runes of self-sacrifice require blank runes to make. And any Blood Orb, of course. 2 glowstone, that's fine. Stone, that's fine. Of course, the blank runes require more stone. I did say you need a lot of stone in this mod. And then 2 blank slates, which is a bit annoying. Because that's, of course, your... just stone with 1,000 life points gets you a blank slate. Now, one thing you can do for this, at least when you actually craft these, is you can actually take the blank runes from around the altar, since we're going to be replacing these. Which I admittedly just thought of about 5 seconds ago, but hey, that would work. So that actually is going to save us a little bit of time on the crafting. Now, I don't think we've made this item yet. This is Reinforced Slate. So before, where our blank slate was just stone and 1,000 life points, the Reinforced Slate is the blank slate back in the Blood Altar. You'll note here it says Tier 2, not Tier 1. So you have to be on Tier 2, and it takes 2,000 life points. So twice the life points to get the Reinforced Slate. Altogether, that would be 3,000 life points to get one of these crafted, starting from scratch. So the nice thing on this is if you take, like, say, your stone, you see currently we have 3,200 life essence, which is enough to craft it. So we're just going to shove that in there. And if you watch, one of the nice things on this is that if it can upgrade the item it'll just keep doing so. You notice it waits a second, and now it starts the crafting again. So it gives you enough time to take it out if you want, but otherwise it's going to start infusing that item for the next tier of whatever it can craft. So this will be done in just a moment, and we'll have a Reinforced Slate. And this place isn't completely mob-proof yet. And there we go, we have a Reinforced Slate. Now, something you might have been wondering is why I have this thing built like this. I believe I mentioned this at the end of last episode, but this altar is built downward, like a pyramid. So, the next step will be, Tier 3 will be a step down, then Tier 4, then Tier 5. Tier 6 is creative only, so we won't be able to get that, but we will be able to do Tier 5. So, this should be the proper height for the Blood Altar to end this at Tier 5, with it being equal to the ground level on Tier 5. Hopefully I built it right. If not, I'll just have to rip it all apart later. Sorry, we have some Reinforced Slate. I think we only needed 1 to get one of these? Yes, yes. So let's head back to base. This is the only problem with this currently, is it's a little bit of a jaunt from base. Oh, and one thing I'm going to do real quick. Well, no. We'll save it. We'll save it. So let's head back to base. Drop off some of the crap we're carrying around. Yeah, I don't need the dirt. Zombie head, get rid of the torches. Experience. And 1 stack of cobble. I don't need all that. And we'll get rid of our experience while we're over here. Okay. So let's see about getting this Rune of Self-Sacrifice. So let's just do this. I forgot the blank rune. Be right back. Okay, as I was saying, now that we had the blank rune over here. Whoops. Oh, does that have to be... Ah, okay. I didn't think we were going to have to do this yet, but we are. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. We're just going to leave this here for the moment. Well, I could take that with me, because that can't be used in this recipe. Okay, I was going to make this next, but I guess we're going to accelerate this. We need the next tier of Blood Orb for our personal network. We're currently on the weak Blood Orb, and that is not sufficient enough to craft this. So, alright, we need 5,000 life essence in the altar. Okay. Of course, I need like one more heart. There we go. So in order to craft the Apprentice Blood Orb, it's pretty simple. It's just tier 2 altar, 5,000 life essence, and a block of redstone, which is why I'm carrying one. So alright, let's just throw this in here. Now, actually, while that's crafting, I'm going to run over back to our... This is the other problem, is I don't have our regen flower close to this area. I'm going to have to look at maybe moving this over there, or at least closer to it. But again, this is also why I have this food, too. There we go. That'll help, too. So yeah, we don't need to sit there and watch that craft. That'll be done by the time we get back over there. And then we can craft the proper orb. We did get an extra heart. These 2 food items I ate were new, and when I first ate it, and one of them gave me an extra heart. That's why we now have 3 yellow hearts instead of 2. I really love that system where you can get more health by eating more food. It's not even done yet. It should be done momentarily, though. There we go. And there we have an Apprentice Blood Orb. We just linked it to ourselves, as we did last time. Oh, forgot the blank rune. Go back and get the blank rune. Okay. So now let's try this crafting operation again, now that we have the proper rune. I'm probably just going to go ahead and throw our weak orb in the network, because I really don't need it at this point. You really only need 1 orb at a time. Alright, so let's get our Apprentice Blood Orb down here. And there we go. We have a Rune of Self-Sacrifice. So now we're going to need more of that reinforced slate. Actually, I can just leave this in here. I don't need the Blood Orb with me to do any of this stuff. So now, if we come over here, we're going to take our little Self-Sacrifice rune and put it right there. And now, before I believe we were getting 200 per finger prick, so now we are at 80 currently, so let's see what we go up to. We're at 300, so we got 220, so 10% more. So each Rune of Self-Sacrifice will give us a 10% increase in how much life essence we get from using the Sacrificial Dagger. So I'm going to craft the rest of these off camera real quick, and I will come back to you guys once we get all 4 of these, because this is just going to be a lot of me sitting here and running back and forth. So be with you all in a few. Okay, as you can see, we now have 4 runes of self-sacrifice. So now let's see how much this gets us each time. So we did have 6,320 essence, so let's prick it once. 6,320 to 6,600, that's 280. So 280 life essence. So that's not quite 1.5 times what we were getting before. It's about 140% of what we were getting before. So yeah, that's better than it was, but it's still not very efficient. We can improve this more later, but we're going to need a higher tier altar to do so. Alright, so before we move on to trying to get to the next tier altar, I wanted to get into a bit more on sigils today. Sigils, I think I briefly mentioned that these are kind of one of your main spellcasting things in this mod. We made the divination sigil before to see our soul network, and yeah, you can see our current life essence in our soul network is 6,000 life points. And let's see here. Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, that... Does that not use up health? Hang on, is that... Okay, I gotta try this. Because that should be hitting my health to do that. Yeah, like that. So, 2,000 life essence. 2,200. But when I'm wearing the armor, it doesn't actually take my life essence. Am I doing that correctly? It doesn't. That is so broken. There is no way. Because it should be like the Dagger of Sacrifice, where even though I'm wearing, you know, full draconic armor and have my health bar is not really accessible, it still takes a heart. That's how this thing should be working. It should be damaging my actual health, not taking from the armor. Because, oh my gosh, yeah, that's ridiculous. So really all that costs is power. So that's really not bad at all. Oh, too funny. Alright, so anyway, we were going to try to make a few of these sigils today. These sigils run off of the life essence that's in your soul network. So you're going to need your blood orb, of course, to store life essence. And I believe that's what actually carries it on your person. And then, of course, whatever sigil you're trying to get. So we're going to make a few of these today. And the first one we're going to make is the air sigil. And this is going to require our alchemy array, which is going to use our arcane ashes. But we need an air reagent with a reinforced slate. So air reagent comes from our Hellfire Forge, which we have over here. We need, of course, some demonic will or lesser Tartar Gem or something. And we need 2 feathers and a ghast tear. So not a big deal. Pretty simple to get. If I can... So let's get our 2 feathers and ghast tears. You can see I have some of this stuff already ready over here. And let's see about... Oh, I need demonic will. I have that one. It's kind of low. Nope, give me that and that. Oh, whoops. We're going to need the alchemy circle ashes here shortly. Oh, does it not do, Oh, hang on. Does it have to be a... Alright, I'm a little confused on how to get these then. Yeah, it has nothing. How do I get stuff into it? Okay, well, that was worth a shot. Okay, let me do some checking on this and figure out what I'm doing wrong. Give me just a few minutes. Okay, good news! Figured out what I did wrong. Slightly annoying news is we're going to have to do some finagling to fix it. So, we need actually a higher quality gem than what we currently have. We currently have a couple petty Tartar gems. We actually need lesser to forge one of these. So I'm going to get this one here that has nothing in it. I figured out how to get will into it. So, how it works is once you have one of these gems of some kind, these Tartar gems, whenever you kill a mob that's affected with a soul snare and it drops demonic will, it will automatically go into the gem. However, if you have a gem and, like, if you need to fill it and you've already, like, created it and you already have demonic will like we do here, so here we have 0.76. If we take this and we throw out, say, this one here, you pick it up, it goes into the gem. So I can get these onto the gems at least, so it's not like they're locked in and stuff. So that's good at least. So it's like, okay, not a complete failure. We can still use this to a degree. But we are going to take our petty Tartar Gem, the one that has nothing in it, because I don't know if you lose what's in it or not when it's transformed. And we're going to forge a lesser Tartar Gem. This requires a diamond, a block of lapis, a block of redstone, and our petty gem in the Hellfire Forge. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we need our demonic will over here, and then the petty gem. Why isn't that working? That should be working. What am I doing wrong? Unless, does it have to be in... That shouldn't make a difference, though. No, I don't know. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Oh. Oh, that's slightly more problematic. Oh. Oh, gosh. Okay, well, this is a pain in the butt, so we need a lot more will than what we currently have. Oh, God. gosh. So what did it take to forge these? Oh, minimum of 1. No wonder. Okay, so apparently there is requirements to have a certain amount of will in the forge in order to get these. So, 20 will? I don't even have 20 will if I had all of that. Okay, well, okay, so let's skip this. Let me see. So you really need to use these for the higher tier crafting. Let me see if I can forge any of this stuff now. Because this changes things. I didn't realize this is how it worked. Quit lagging, please. Thank you. Okay, I can get this one. 3 will. Yeah, that's fine. So, alright, we're going to have to skip the air sigil for this episode. Let me try and get the water sigil. So, that needs 3 will, it said. Well, I have 3 will right here. So, let's see if I can get this one to craft properly. Am I forgetting something? No. I guess, okay, even though it takes 3 will, I had to have 10 crafted. That is really annoying, gotta admit. Oh gosh, okay. I'm sorry guys, I didn't understand how this was working when I last looked at this. Alright, looks like the water sigil is going to be the only one I'm going to be able to make today, because I'm going to have to farm a crap ton of these demonic wills in between episodes. Sorry, I need 10... demonic will minimum to get this. So we're currently 3.9. We'll get another 3, and then do I have one that's 4? Yeah, 4.6. That works. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to chuck these on the ground and pick them up. There we go. 11.8. Okay. So this should work. Yes. Okay, good. Progress. I don't need this or this at this point. Okay, so we have our water reagent. This is what we need to make the water sigil. We need the water reagent with an alchemy array and a blank slate. So, okay, we need a blank slate, which I think I might have one of those. Oh, I do have a couple. It's alright, we just need one. And our arcane ashes. So let me do... yeah, just this is fine. And then... which goes in first? Okay, so the water reagent goes in first. Sorry, let me throw our circle down. Throw the water in. And then the blank slate. Okay, that should have been correct, and we should get our water sigil. Hey, water sigil. Okay. So cool, we did manage to build one of these today. So the water sigil does exactly what you think it would, and that is you can use it to create a source block of water. So let me... I'd rather not, like, destroy the area right here. Let me do this. So yeah, you can just right-click and create a block of water. Now, this does use life essence from your soul network to use it. And again, you can kill yourself doing this if your network isn't high enough. So currently we have 3,500 life points, okay? So let's just do this. We'll build one more and then do that. And now what are we at? We're at 3,400. So each use of this will require 100 life points. And I believe, again, how these work is if you don't have any life essence, life points, life essence, whatever, in your soul network currently, then I believe it takes it directly from your health. And then, of course, if you keep using it at that point, you'll eventually kill yourself. I believe that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure, but I have a pretty decent idea that that's how it goes. Okay, so we got a few minutes left, and we're not going to get Tier 3 altar today. I will show you kind of real quick what we need for that. So we can take our book here, and this guy's going to be annoying, so I'm going to shut him. Go away. we can take our Inspectorus Scandalum, and you can set it for tier 3. And then if you shift right-click on the altar, you'll see we have a little ghostly highlight of what we need. So you can see here we need some 4 pillars with, looks like stone bricks, 4 pillars with glowstone on the top. You can also use sea lanterns. In fact, the quest in the quest book for the tier 3 altar requires sea lanterns. I don't know why, because those are way harder to find. But then you notice we need a lot of blank runes. We need 20 more blank runes. So you can imagine with having to get all the blank slates for this, that's 40 blank slates we need. So if you do the math, that's 40,000 life points I need in the altar that we're going to have to cycle through to get all these. So that's going to take some time. I'm going to gather those between episodes, and we'll start next episode with the tier 3 blood altar construction. And you'll notice also, you only have these 5 on each side. The corners are left bare. So you can put another block there, but it's just showing nothing is required there to build that. So, alright, we will get into that next episode, but yeah, I have one last thing I wanted to show you guys to do with the world downloads, so I will be with you all in just a few minutes again. Let me just... Okay. Okay, last thing I wanted to go over with you guys real quick. This isn't 100% done yet, but I've already put off on the next world download long enough, so I'm just going to improve it, and it'll have to be, like, finessed for the next world download. But now, whenever you spawn into this world for the first time, if you download the world file, this is where you will spawn. It's right here on this blue... it's painted cobblestone, but it's blue concrete. So you will spawn, whoops, right here. And I have now built a full-length road leading to the base. You have 2 choices in here. You can either go through the portal, and this will take you to the base, like, immediately. Or you can choose to walk the length of the road. Now, I don't have any stones of travel on here yet. That'll be added later as well. Yeah, like I said, not everything's done on this yet, so I'll go over some of the more details. I do have one little bit I can show this time. But yeah, we'll go over some of the more detailed bits next time, but I will go ahead and run the length of the road with you guys real quick. So yeah, it goes through the village. Some parts I intentionally left it simpler, only being 3 blocks wide compared to being 5 blocks wide in other places. And that was just ease of use. So we have another bridge here, 5 blocks wide. You can see we don't have the beehive off here yet. But for the most part, this is complete. This bridge is complete as much as it's going to be. You notice it does share the same design. Oh, I don't have the glowstone installed yet. Yeah, there is no lighting on this road currently, except for the areas where I do have torches. So like I said, it's not 100% done, but it's as good as it's going to get for this initial upload. Oh, crap. This happens with painted cobblestone sometimes. I will fix these before it gets to the world upload. I'll have to... Sometimes you just have to use the regular block. You can't use painted cobblestone for some reason. Some of it just glitches out. So I'll change those out in between before you guys get the upload. And then the road just proceeds over here and up here. And then we are across the final bridge and at the base. All the way from the world spawn. And then if you choose not to walk the length of the road, perfectly understandable. It is quite a trek, especially if you don't have a movement boosting gear or anything. Although the stones of travel will help from Thaumcraft. But if you choose to go through the teleporter, that will bring you out right here. Right at the entrance to the base. So, just get to cross that one final bridge and you'll be there. Sorry, and I might, I don't know if I want to change the location with that. I kind of like having it, we'll see. If I move the location of that teleporter, I'll just have it facing the base door right here. So, alright, I think that's going to be about it for now. I will work on farming a ton of will that I apparently need to get some of those sigils next episode, and I will work on getting enough materials crafted so that we can upgrade our blood altar to tier 3 next time. And maybe clear out this space a little bit more, get some more torches up here. I have no torches up right in here, so we're going to keep getting harassed at nightfall with stuff. But, yeah, for now I think that's going to be it. So thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I will see you guys next time.